Greetings. We'll be talking about cryptocurrency, a widely discussed topic in the last years. Maybe you heard of it, or want to mine it and don't know how, or you don't even have a clue what it is. I want to change that over the next few minutes. So what's cryptocurrency? It's a medium to exchange value, but unlike any other currency, it's completely digital, as the most of today's transactions. Let's start with the advantages. Money transfers can be very costly, especially when you transfer money to foreign countries. Because cryptocurrency works on a peer-to-peer system, that means directly from one person to another, not through expensive middlemen like banks or clearinghouses, you can save some serious cash. You can use it to pay to anyone worldwide and don't have any prerequisites or arbitrary limits, which are the most common problems with banks. This is an interesting one. Cryptocurrency has a limited quantity of coins, so it's behaving more like a tradable commodity, in comparison to traditional paper money that can be printed on demand. No bureaucracy. You have no complicated forms to fill. It's as simple as sending an email, just a few clicks of the mouse. Transactions are also faster as the classic transfer, and the other side receives the money almost instantly. And the most important part, they are secure. Every transaction is verified by the so-called miners and recorded in a transparent public ledger. It's called the blockchain and contains every transaction that ever took place on the network. Each user owns a full copy of the blockchain. Transactions are confirmed and verified by the so-called miners. They maintain the ledger and for this receive a small amount of cryptocurrency as a reward. This is how new coins enter the system. Not every user of the network is a miner. They have to use a mining program that solves complicated algorithms to verify the transactions and simultaneously find new coins. When a block of transactions is created, they turn it into a random sequence of letters and numbers known as the hash. It is stored along with the block at the current end of the blockchain. Cryptocurrency is on the rise and today there is over 275 of them. They all roughly work the same way with minor variations in the code, but the main difference is in the number of users and their value. The most known and used today is the oldest one, Bitcoin. It is also the first one, but I think you already know that. Today it has 10 million users. The graph shows market capitalization in US dollars. That means how much are all mined Bitcoins worth in dollars. At its highest it was over 14 billion. Now it's still over 12 and the value of one Bitcoin fluctuates around 600. Here are some success stories that you could see in the press. The names differ but the pattern is the same. Buy low, wait and then sell with huge, sometimes even astronomical returns. What is shocking that from 10 million users only 350,000 owns one or more bitcoins, due to only few people started heavily to invest in bitcoin mining. If you want to mine, you already missed the train. Every coin has two sides, even a virtual one. Cryptocurrencies are not widely accepted. The truth is, despite you can buy anything online, not with cryptocurrency. This will definitely change in the future, but nowadays you can't completely rely on crypto. The currency is stored in digital wallets. Think of it as a program or an application for your device. You can even use paper storage in some cases to avoid them having online. They can be lost for many reasons like hardware failure, when your hard drive breaks down, computer viruses that corrupt data, and lost or forgotten passwords. It is very hard to recover the lost data. Change of value. The graph shows the market price of one Bitcoin since 2013 in US dollars. At its peak in 2014, it was about $1,200, roughly €1,100. Due to Bitcoin's relative youth, uniqueness, and too many options of use, the relative value is still unclear. The price is affected by events like security breaches, little options to few large holders, bad press, statements of some governments about regulation, anonymous use on the black market to purchase illegal goods, and many others. It has huge impact on the price and the rate of adoption of Bitcoins. No buyer protection and anonymity. When you buy something with Bitcoins online and the seller doesn't send you the promised goods, you can't do much about it. Also, refunds could be complicated if the price fluctuates a lot. Because this is a relatively new system, there could be some unexpected flaws or errors that could be exploited by hackers. Because of its limited quantity, cryptocurrencies are built in deflation, which means that every coin will be worth more and more over time. The reason why most economists fear deflation is that it delays spending, so people would buy only things that are absolutely necessary, which would cause a drop in production, lower GDP, lower income, and ultimately the whole consumption circle would turn around. Bitcoins have no physical form, so you can use it on marketplaces or in shops that aren't connected to the internet. It would always have to be converted to other currencies. There are some rumors about debit Bitcoin cards, but who should issue and support them remains unclear. No valuation guarantee. Due to no one governing and owning Bitcoin, no one can guarantee its value. If a large group of merchants stops accepting Bitcoins, its value would decrease greatly. Bitcoin can lose 80% of its value over a few seconds. Most of these problems can be solved by centralizing the currency. If you want to mine Bitcoins, you have to buy some powerful computer hardware, which can be costly, not to mention electricity bills. The central authority can request IDs from the users in order to prevent trading of illegal goods and adopt some selling regulations in the early stages of the mining process, which means you can't sell all your coins at once, which could affect the price if you have a large quantity, so the value is more stable and predictable. They also care of most technical aspects for you, so you don't have to be an expert in order to mine coins. Everyone can join. A clear direction and vision. In Bitcoin there are too many different opinions how it should be used, and the biggest advantage in case of a problem that data can be restored because they are backed up, and you can't lose your wallet so easily because it's not stored in your computer. The biggest centralized cryptocurrency to date is Onecoin. It has over 2 million users and is growing rapidly. It is owned by a company stationed in Gibraltar, and its main goal is to provide financial services and education to anyone and create the first world currency. The company sells education packages and enables you to mine the coin. The innovation ideas and the potential are great, but only time will tell if they can keep up with their promises. The fact is that they are pioneers in many things, like a monthly audit of its blockchain by hired external IT experts, fully traceable and not anonymous transactions. It is 100% mined by its members, and some of the coins are backed up with real gold, and a debit card that you can use at every ATM on terminal that uses MasterCard, and it has a multi-level marketing business structure. The woman who stands behind it is Dr. Ruža Ignatova. She is Bulgarian in origin, got a PhD in law from Oxford, masters in law and economics from Constance, and worked with many companies such as Unicredit Bank, Allianz, Raiffeisen, Sberbank, and others. She wrote also 2 books on cryptocurrency which are translated in 4 languages. Okay, so how you can make money from this? The easiest way is to use it as a value storage. You buy some Onecoins and with the price still going up due to a high demand, you wait for a few years and then sell them for more. The second opinion is to participate in mining. You buy a package which includes educational products covering a range of financial topics like trading, stock exchange, asset management, cryptocurrency, and so on. In addition, you get tokens which you can use to mine the coins. We have already talked about that cryptocurrency is based on mathematical algorithms. So let's look how such mining works. The solution to the algorithm is a long string of letters and numbers. If the right combination is found, a coin is created and awarded to the person who found the solution. As more coins are found, it becomes more and more difficult to find new coins. In 2010, the average rate of mining bitcoins was 1 coin per hour, but in 2014 it took 25 days. So the sooner you join, the more coins you can mine. The third opinion is to leverage the MLM nature and build a network. If you ask me, this is where the most money is. You spread the word and recruit a friend and the company rewards you for it. The direct sales bonus means you receive 10% from everyone you recruit. The network bonus is 10% from the weaker side in your network tree. And finally, you have the matching bonus, up to 4 generations in your tree, but this depends on the package you purchase. I think the question is not if to join, but when. But that's up to you. Feel free to subscribe, and if you decide not to let this opportunity to slip through your fingers, the link to join is under the video. Thanks for watching.